Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a beer from KCBC. Really crazy that, again, I get to review beers from like 1,000 miles away. My OG brewery is one that I actually used to work for, like literally miles, like less than a couple miles apart from each other. KCBC, shout out to KCBC. Hell, they opened when I got in the industry, so they're probably like 7 years old now. Eight? No, 6 to 7 years old. Anyway, really cool. Reservoir Frogs. Going with IP, crazy thing with some frogs and the Quentin Tarantino, shout out. And there's a double IPA, Citra Mosaic Motu Eka, wheat, rye, barley, oats, double IPA. Reservoir Frogs. I've had some really impressive double IPAs from them, or hazy IPA from them. So let's see. Canning dates. Oh yeah, really cool. They have the can date right here. Um, Fresh. I mean, this is like canned. Probably the store probably receives this 3 4 weeks fresh. I'm getting it. I'm reviewing it 5 6 weeks in. So completely hazy, opaque, light gold color. Has a little bit of orange hue to it. Get a little bit of sticky mango, a little bit of that passion fruit thing. Nigel, you're not supposed to be on the table. We told you. Thank you. Light doughiness. That's pretty nice. Definitely leans on tropical. Oh yeah, there you go. A little bit of fermentation flavor. You get a little bit of this kind of stone fruit thing, but then again, that could be the hops. Notice the water leaning towards chalky, but not quite there. Like you get a little bit of chalk, but not too harsh. A little bit of bitterness in here, a little bit of green character. Pretty clean and drinkable. This is like sort of, you know what? This is a nice combination of like the really nice parts of like hazy IPA I like that's like almost like fluffy, fruity, juicy, sweet. And then it still has a little bit of like this, a little bit of hop burn on back end, a little bit of chalkiness. So it's a nice blend of both worlds, right? Like I guess some people really want those like grass bombs or just like green grass, vegetal, tons of chalk, tons of that. So it has a little bit of that, like hints of that on the back end, but then a little bit of the stuff, or a little bit of stuff that I like, which is the big, fluffy, high impression of fruit and tropical fruits. Up front, mango, a little bit of this like kind of like, yeah, mango pineapple ish. A little bit of like the water to help like the chalkiness and the greenness to dry it out. So it's nice. This is pretty good. Like again, I wish more modern New England IPAs were this. Like if you're gonna go chalky and green, at least have something to back it up instead of just all chalk and green. Um, the amount of chalk and green is still for me a little bit of an off flavor, but acceptable amount at like acceptable levels. Still a detractor on the beer, but not to a point where I'm like this is undrinkable. Still quite drinkable, very drinkable for a double IPA, because it does cause a dryness, right? The green character causes dryness, which helps make an 8% fluffy big beer drinkable. Um, a solid rating, 90, 92, 92. That's good. Reservoir Frogs, KCBC. Until next time, guys. Cheers later.